Goodness.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, make sure everything's back. You know what I might do? I'm going to press this button, so the stream is going to look ace when I've edited it. So all I need to do now is stay quiet for a second. Okay, let's roll some dice in anger.
Yeah.
That works. Yay. I really must set this up better. Last time we played, it was a while ago now, but the general consensus was that we carry on exactly from where you left off. There were lots of nods when I asked the question. So, you, in fact, go for it. You want to recap and then you want to carry on? Let's. Who's doing it?
We were taking Irina to, I always forget the town's name.
Malaki.
Malaki, thank you. We got just past the Schwalich Road, past some gallows, and were attacked by a pack of wolves. It turns out they were werewolves. So we went all and killed them. One ran away. So we also had a random NPC appear in the road who was also attacked by these wolves. And he's basically said that we could find an ally in them at the Silver Dragon Mansion. Which is southwards, I think. So he is dead on the ground, along with a load of werewolves. We want to search him. We need to find the werewolf that ran away, or at least figure out which direction they've gone in. He has sworn vengeance by his pack. Stuff.
In summary, everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's great.
So what should we begin with? We'll begin with the aftermath of the battle then. Let's have who would be checking to see if they can track the werewolf down?
Me.
Okay, dude.
Survival check.
Go for it.
Boom. Actually, not a great skill for me, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Only a +3 for 12.
Yeah. Okay. So you know that this werewolf, after it swore vengeance for his pack, disappeared towards the north. You still haven't massively got your bearings. You did manage to get a crude drawing of a map during your encounter with Ismark, but north, in a northerly direction from this point, could mean anything. It looks like he's gone towards Serples. The road continues in a northeasterly direction, whereas he's come off the road and gone north. Then you've lost him in the brush. You just can't track him at all. With a 12, what I will tell you is the tracks go from large werewolf bipedal tracks back to canine wolf tracks, which you suspect would give him a lot more speed. But you lose direction, then you have no idea what happens to the tracks after that.
Could I approach our dead friend and see if I can find anything on him, see if I can see anything else to his wounds, or discern what he is effectively?
Okay.
We know he's undead, but...
Yeah. So what we'll do at this point then, we'll bring Farrow back, because Farrow has in his possession something that would be very, very advantageous to this particular situation. So what I will allow you to do is I will allow you one roll with advantage to try and figure out what it was. And the roll, I'm tempted to say religion. So whoever has the best religion check.
+2.
Black roll for me.
No way. +4.
Yeah, I thought it might be Pippa, actually. So,
Intelligence.
Of course.
yeah, it is an intelligence. So with all of your heads combined, with Farrow's Van Richten's Guide to Monsters, Pippa can have the advantage roll to see if you can figure out. Pressure's on, Leah. Pressure's on. I've dropped my title.
I feel like Pippa might have just like casually helped herself to the book while Farrow wasn't looking at some stage. Just like, I'm just going to borrow this.
You're not using this, are you? I'm just holding it for you. I'm just holding it for you. Everything's fine. This is me being a technophobe. How do you roll with advantage on a check?
Are you on computer or?
Yes, sorry, forgive me.
Right
Yes.
click your modifier.
Feels appropriate. Advantage, everyone.
Ooh!
I'll do
Nat
it.
20 and a nat 1.
Okay.
Thank God that was advantage. 24.
So, you between you all, so you're all privileged to this knowledge as you're looking over Farrow's, or like you say, Pippa has taken Van Richten's guide, and you sort of sifting through it, but you're all big enough, especially Horace, to look over Pippa's shoulder, and you can see this appears to have been a revenant of some description. So you would know that revenants normally reanimate. I mean, vengeance is the key word here. They reanimate to avenge some past slight.
Vengeance.
Yeah.
Trophy. Also, I randomly opened the monster manual and it just so happened to land on the werewolf page.
Well, fortunately, we're not using that one. We're using this one.
Yeah.
So, PQR. What I will do, because you've rolled a natural 20, so I'm quite comfortable, should it come to it, that revenants have a natural regenerative ability. You'd seen this anyway. You'd seen this guy heal in front of you, or Horace, and I think it was mostly Horace that saw this. They are reasonably powerful. They're certainly sentient, as you're all too aware, and they tend to seek whatever vengeance is. Whatever vengeance they need to follow. That makes no sense. Similarly to a lot of undead, poison would be no use to it. It's resistant to necrotic because of its singular nature and how it operates. Psychic attacks it's resistant to it. So yeah, it's not to be messed with unless you're prepared.
And he was wearing armor, right?
Yes, it was old armor. So that's your religion check. What I would ask for is, go on, Tom.
The back of that religion question, just before we move on, because it's pertinent to religion check, hence why I put my hand up. He mentioned the mansion of the Silver Dragon. Should that invoke the deity that I am thinking of in my head?
No, that if we're on the same page, that would be platinum
That's
dragon.
platinum, not silver. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. Don't worry.
Shiny.
Shiny. I was thinking along those lines too.
I mean, because what I'll incorporate with your religion check is, and it's one of those horrible dungeon master things. You've rolled a natural 20, and I'm about to say no to you. Yeah, no, it's horrible. The relevance of a silver dragon mansion, silver dragon order, it doesn't make you can't recall anything specific. So this might be a small variation or a local thing that you just wouldn't have knowledge of.
Awesome.
But in terms of checking him over, I won't ask for a roll for this. You do see what looks like old chain, old armor, and there's the surcoat, very old, very mouldy, with what looks like the image of a silver dragon on it. What the other thing I will. Yeah. Anything else you want to know about this revenant?
Is there anything? Go on,
Sorry,
Josh.
go on.
No, go on.
I was going to say that, yeah, like specifically, I was kind of looking for any crests or maybe like coat of arms or anything that might have been displayed on his armor. But it's just a silver dragon imagery.
As far as you can see, yeah, he was carrying a long sword, very ancient in design.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nothing else.
Am I also correct in saying that we still need to rest for the night as well?
Well, we're getting close to. If I tell you, it's still. If we did it in terms of 24-hour clock, I would say 2, maybe 3 p.m. You've got a good few hours of daylight left to get to the Vistani camp and Sir Paul's, if that's where you still wanted to head. You're at the crossroads now.
Still got a few solid hours of dark grey gloominess.
Oh,
Yay.
I mean, from looking at Irene's map, in fact, I'm backtracking again. There is nothing on this undead person's person that indicates any identity for him.
Paperwork.
That who he is. Or his name, anything like that.
I mean, you would guess from looking at him, he's been undead. He's been dead for a while. There's still flesh on him. It's rotten. You could make a medicine check if you wanted to delve a little further from that point of view. If you really wanted to.
Is he smelly?
Very important.
To high heaven. Josh is
To high heaven. Cool. It was more if we were to look upon the path of this Silver Dragon Mansion. Have we got any way of saying, oh, we've met this fellow? We have no idea who he is, only that he's undead.
Is he like, as we're kind of stood there and, you know, at the time it's kind of taken for Farrow to kind of run off and come back and whatnot, does he seem to be like active? Like, can we see signs of him actively healing during this time?
No, he's passed. He's dead. Yeah.
He's not coming back from that.
No. So the regenerative properties in Van Richten's guide, as you're sort of thinking, will he regenerate? You see the reference to the fact that once he's dead, then there is no regeneration. Regenerating from. Yeah.
I was about to
Okay.
wake him on my back and carry him.
I'm gonna have to get me Monster Manly like now just to double check that.
So he's saying that we will meet again, but he's dead.
He did say exactly that same thing.
His body is dead.
Well,
His body is dead.
I presume revenants are created. Like they don't just occur naturally, right?
Yeah. We know there's definitely ghosts. Hey, Mishka.
She comes
And if you have ghosts,
back.
you have everything. I've said this before.
Right, I'm gonna backtrack and just retcon ever so slightly. As he was taken down, what I'm going to say to you is that his remains were burnt. So one of the werewolves took out a small flint and steel and some oil, and just before they disappeared.
What a twat.
Yeah,
Also,
I know.
all those bombs is
Sold
incredible.
in 30 bones.
It was in
So
enough
he's
to
now dead.
He's dead, yeah.
Burnt dead.
Because the dungeon master has read the monster manual properly.
Yeah. So he's now dead. Right. Okay.
I do like the idea of a werewolf just a flint and steel, just like, come on.
It's like holding one in the mouth and they're like, God damn it.
Me trying to imagine Bertie with one fucking leg. Trying to use one of his hind legs to hold him with his front leg.
It was actually patches.
Okay. So that leaves us an interesting situation with its restoration. So Van Richten's guide alludes to the fact that if a revenant dies, it revives 24 hours later in a different body.
Ooh.
This is unless it's body. No, burning it does destroy it. It's burning or radiant damage while it's on 0 hit points ceases the regenerative properties. But if you cast Dispel Good and Evil, which is a 5th level spell, then it can't revive.
Okay, so it will essentially he's going to possess a random body then.
Yeah,
it's going to be like. So I was going to use a 90s one, like Meet Joe Black.
Miss
My dad
Pippa.
kills that dude and goes, "This is my body."
I mean, I assume that we would like some sort of a short rest, maybe, after this. Is it going to be beneficial to anyone?
You can roll some hit dice. Go on, Eric.
I was going to say, any chance you have a ritual for magical items?
Do I identify them? Can do. What magical items do we have?
Well, I'm wondering if this sword has any magical properties to it. And seeming as he's not going to be coming back here,
True that.
we can possibly take it with us to the mansion.
That's a good point. It is on that note as well.
His
To be
coat.
fair, yeah, I was going to say his mouldy little surcoat. Is there any chance, like, could I essentially just rip the patch off that has the dragon on it?
Yep. Sure. Yeah, and I'll head this off. Long story short, because it's detect magic that you'd cast. The sword isn't magic, but it does have a silver dragon insignia on it, and you can take the part of the surcoat as well, the bit that identifies, and you can have a short rest as Irina will join you. And Patches is still there. Patches seems to have taken a shine to Irina as well as Tala.
Oh, nice.
And Austin, apparently.
Arcane Recovery.
Yeah, Patches did it. Patches burnt the corpse.
Fucking Patches.
Yes. He's the big bad.
So you've got your arcane recovery as well, Leah, haven't you? So you would get a spell slot
I'm on
back
it.
from that.
Spell slots can be combined. Combined level equal to, but no more than 2.
I don't think I'll get anything from a short rest.
Do you not, Tom?
I don't think so, no. No spell
Well,
slots.
I mean, you will go ahead and not take any damage from a fight, won't you? I mean, you've only got yourself to blame.
Yeah.
Let's get 2 of these back. Done.
Ooh, while we're sort of logistics things, Lee, you don't want a late one tonight, do you? So do we have a?
Yeah, as long as I can get like 4 to 5 hours sleep, I'm all good. Bed before midnight.
It'll be well before midnight. I'd planned a light session for you this evening.
I'm ready.
Don't commit to that because we'll see.
About drinking Red Bull at 9 o'clock at night. Not on a work day.
Charge.
So we're getting, by the time you've rested and figured out that there's nothing magical about the sword, we're getting closer now to, let's commit to 4 p.m. The light is starting to fade.
So looking on the map, our cruise map that Irina has pulled out. So we're kind of, where Barovia is, we've gone over the little bridge. And we're somewhere along the bottom, aren't we, at the minute?
That's exactly where
we're
Tom's
about
got it.
here.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So, the Vistani camp, where was the Vistani camp?
Up here, isn't it? Is that right, Dave?
Yeah, on the you were told it was on the banks of the river. So it is this north-west track, and then a trail leads towards it.
So yeah, we may as well. Yeah, we may as well hoof it.
We don't want to be out here at night, I don't think.
Okie dokie.
And then we may possibly discuss whether we want to go to this mansion with or without Irina. Whether it's worth going over to Koretsk first, taking Irina, or whether she wants to come with us.
Well, let's take you on the road. So as you travel north, the road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mists and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colourful, round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore on the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. A mournful strain of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge. This is a fan art picture I have for you.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's a nice one. I do love a bit of fan art. There is, for want of a better phrase, a party going on. It's
Sounds
not
familiar.
raucous or wild, but it's certainly, there's dancing, clapping, music playing, and wine being drunk. No one seems to have noticed you approach. What do you want to do?
This looks exactly like the first time I met them. This is almost like a carbon copy of the last time I came across them, isn't it? Or some people like them.
Yeah.
We could do what I did last time.
What do you mean? What did you do last time?
Well, if I remember correctly, which I'm sure I do, I lit a light and I whistled a tune and I walked up.
Then you got sent to a foreign land.
Then I had a drink and sang some songs and studied the social structures of the group while passively observing them. And then I got sent to a misty land. So stuff happened before.
We're here now. I think it'd be rude not to.
Yeah.
Pippa does what she did last time. She puts a light on the end of her staff and whistles as she walks up.
Excellent. Everyone else following?
Is
Yeah.
Okay. So as you approach, light shining brightly, whistling towards, the merriment. Thank you. The merriment continues, and no one turns in your direction. You are quite confident that by now someone should have seen you or heard you. But as you continue to approach, the accordion player stops all of a sudden. Everyone stops. And they look towards the sky. And there's the accordion player, human male. They're all human, various ages, various males, females interacting, brightly coloured clothes. They seem to have the colour that stands out the most is yellow. They all seem to have sort of yellow neckerchiefs. The accordion player, looking towards, away from you, will say, "Madame Eva said they would arrive now." And they all as one turn towards you. "How she never lets us down. Welcome, welcome, friends. Welcome, one and all."
Thank you, and good evening. Do I recognise any of them?
Give me a perception check.
Horace would just be stood there, looking slightly horrified with his jaw just hanging open as they all turned around in unison.
I think Tala would be as well. She'd be like, "What the fuck?"
14 after I used a bit of luck.
14. You.
It's been within 30 days of last time I saw any of them.
Yeah. You suspect that from behind one of the barrel-topped wagons, you see a little girl that matches the description of Magda that you met before. But you, as you squint to look again, this human male, the accordion player, says, "So come this way, if you will. Madame Eva has requested we take you straight to her." And he points towards the large tent.
We'll put my head over Pippa's shoulder and be like, "Who the fuck's Madame Eva?"
I feel like that's a really good question. So, when I first met these lot, well, not these lot specifically, but maybe these lot potentially, it was Madame Eva who said I was going to break some curse on a prince. Prince unknown, curse unknown, but Madame Eva had apparently seen me before and has evidently seen me and us again. I'd quite like to meet her. Meet the watching woman. See what she knows.
And when they mention, when the Vishtani mentioned Madame Eva as well, I think I'd kind of like glance over my shoulder to see like Irina's whereabouts, and I'd keep my eyes pretty much fixated on the Vishtani in front of us, just slowly kind of like shuffle back towards Irina, and then I just kind of like lean over and be like, "Have you heard of this Madame Eva before? Should we be afraid?"
Irina now is so she's gone back to the sort of the strength that you saw in her before. She doesn't seem frightened in this situation, and she will just say, "We have heard of her. We do know that she is a wise woman. We know the Vistani come and go, but she seems to stay in Barovia a fair amount. From what I've known, from what I've heard, we have nothing to fear as long as we're respectful. But we must remember that all Vistani answer to Strahd.
I'll stay close. We'll see that you're taken care of.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
And then I'll just nod and then kind of like try and catch anyone else. If anyone's like Farrow or anyone's like looking around, try and catch their eyes and just like look here.
Okay.
Well, take us to her.
Okay. So.
So your leader.
Oh, what? I wish I'd. would be
magical flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of the tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal bowl on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. At last, you have arrived. Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips as she beckons you inside, still cackling. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Come, sit. I will tell you your fortune.
It sounds less reassuring when she says everything's fine.
Horace would just start nervously laughing in response to her cackle.
There's nothing else to do, is there?
Let me give you this is fan art of Madame Eva. It's reasonable enough. I'm quite comfortable to go with what you sort of see in front of you. I do have another quick fan art for you as well, because this one's particularly pretty. This one is nice because it has Castle Ravenloft in the background.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Ominous.
I like
Yeah, you remember when you were in Vallaki, in the village of Barovia, and I was saying, imagine that there's a big cliff with, so you can see now on the promontory, on the actual the cliff itself, the Castle Ravenloft is sat very ominous. One very big, tall spire and one shorter spire. It's really is a feat of architecture as well as looking imposing. But I'll just take you back to Madame Eva, if that's okay. But that's all open now, so you can come and go on that page as you see fit. But Madame Eva now will motion to 4 chairs that are on the opposite side of the table from her, as she has invited you to sit. What would you like to do?
Oh, doesn't want to tell somebody's future. I feel like that bit in Monty Python and the Holy Grail where it's there like, ask me your questions, Bridgekeeper. I'm not afraid.
What? Yes, Madame Eva asks you, what is the capital of Astydia?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I assume the 4 chairs
I'm gonna
are
sit down.
for us.
Yeah.
Just gonna sit down.
Okay.
Tala will ask, is there another chair we may bring to perch for our friend?
She will say, I must admit, I hadn't expected anyone else. My prophecies aren't always as told. Please. And she looks at Irina. Help you make yourself comfortable. There is a sort of a bench to the side. And she will say, this fortune is for these 4. For now, my dear, you will have to wait, as your fate has not yet been decided. And Irina sort of nods and patches up and sits in the corner.
Wise.
Does this mean that our fate has been decided already?
You are chosen. You are summoned to end the curse. I am able to assist you by reading the fortunes, to offer you as much assistance as I will. That is as much as I can tell you if you're willing to accept my assistance.
I have more questions, as I'm sure my friends do, but I do not wish to what's the word I'm looking for?
Bend.
Piss off the creepy old lady.
Yes.
Rude.
You ask your questions, big man. We have all night. You will
Nice.
stay this evening, I assume.
I like the way you talk.
If we are.
Captain, you
Well-
really are not making this comfortable. Sorry, I've got the dog under the desk.
I suppose we'd all like to know more about the curse you speak of. I think we know what it is that you allude to. However, perhaps you could give us more information.
I can tell you as much as I am allowed, if I can phrase it that way, that the prince of this land, some call him the devil, Strahd by name, is the curse on this land. To end his curse, many have tried, some have defeated him in the past, but he will always rise again to take the mantle of the curse.
So even if we break the curse is still going to come back.
It has happened before. Many have tried to free him, but there are powers at work. This is an ancient land. There are many secrets in this land for you to discover. What I offer you is a chance to escape. Possibly redeem the prince. Maybe help each other and help others along the way.
Forgive my... Well, if I'm incorrect, please forgive me. However, I've come to understand that your people are in work in association with Strahd.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yet here you are just speaking of assisting us in ending the curse. Is that not a conflict?
My aim is to assist him by releasing him from the curse. One could argue that, given his history, may mean his death. It would be a release of sorts. I am his servant. We are all his servants, as you rightly say. If he now appears to me and says to me, Madam Eva, I wish for you to kill these four, I would not hesitate to destroy you all. But he has not, so I am allowed to help you in this way.
Well, I think that about clears everything up.
Do your fortunes come at a price?
Little sister, no. These fortunes are free, if you accept them. Shall we begin?
I want to see what you see.
So she takes.
And I give an insight check to see if like she's about to put a curse on us or something.
Absolutely, 100%. Go for it.
I'm gonna give Can I give myself guidance?
Best cleric skill ever. Guidance.
Guidance. Where's my insight? Where's my insight? Seriously, where's my insight? Oh.
It's pretty much. It's
That.
Yeah.
Plus a D4.
Oh,
Yeah, nice. So your
Hello.
D4. Come on, take it over 25, Sammi.
Do
Yeah,
it.
26.
Yeah.
So she
nice.
is, as
You know
far as you're aware, telling you the truth. She doesn't seem to have anything to hide at. 26 is a very good number, isn't it? So, with a 26, she is not telling you the full truth, but what she is telling you is correct. And it's almost sort of, you get the impression if she's omitting something, it really doesn't matter anyway, because the bones of what she's telling you is important enough for you to go, yeah, this woman's not lying.
Yeah. It's a difference between honesty and transparency. She's being honest but not transparent.
brilliant. Yeah, that's a really, really, really good way to explain it.
That's it. Leah's running the next campaign.
it would be a wild and wonderful place.
Yeah, cool. So she'll say, as she says to you, shall we begin?
Yeah.
Like Pippa's had 2 occasions in the very recent past where before something's happened, she's just known. Like the image of it was drawn before it even happened. She knew what was going to happen. Like she could wiggle fate somehow. And this lady looks like she does something similar. It's like Pippa just wants to watch. Do you know, like a student watching the master? She wants to watch everything this woman does. Because maybe she's accidentally doing the same things too. So Pippa's well up for it.
To that point, you can see, Pippa, you have this moment as you sort of sit back and look around at your the other 3 companions. They're fixated on the crystal ball as Madame Eva seems to lean forwards. But as she leans forwards, she produces a black cloth and puts it, and you know she's going to do this. She puts the black cloth over the crystal ball, and with her left hand from under the table, you know she's going to do this. She brings out a deck of cards. And you know that these are Tarocca cards. These are fortune-telling cards. And she passes them to Horace. If you would shuffle and pass to your left, which would be Pippa. So, in turn, you shuffle the cards. Let's make this fun. Everyone, Josh, make a dexterity check. If you score less than 5, you fluff it, drop them on the floor, and you've got to start again. It's just why not?
Okay. I think while Horace is basically also just while Horace could be kind of fixated on this crystal ball, and then when Madame Eva covers the ball, I think Horace would then kind of almost like come to a little bit, but then kind of like cast his eyes to the corners of the room. Kind of to see if Mishka's interested or if she's hiding still. Just keeping an eye out to see if she wants anything to do with this or if she's like, nah.
Okay.
And then I will do my dex check.
I think for the most part is you wouldn't see any sign of Mishka. There's the play of light in this place anyway, so there's a couple of occasions where you think, whoa, what's that? But it's, you're pretty sure it's not Mishka as you're looking. So you can do sleight of hand if it's not a sleight of hand or dexterity check. So just roll over 5, just for fun.
Yeah. Okie dokie. That's an 18.
Okay, so you pass it to Pippa. Pippa's your roll. Come on.
Just a dex check.
Yeah, or sleight of hand, either one. I mean, I think both
Let's
will apply
see.
to the
Yeah.
same. Should be the same roll for you.
Yeah.
That one
Maybe
for a game
sleight
of
of hand
52
just
hard to
for
cut.
fun. I thought that was going to be 6 for a second.
Nice.
No.
Okay, so as Pippa shuffles, passes the deck to Sammi, to Tala.
Ooh.
16 as it passes finally to Farrow.
Very, very. What's the word? I had it in my head. Just skeptical looking Farrow. Looks very skeptical of this. But then shuffles them like a card pro, just like.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, what one goes around his head. It's like, how did he do that? Just did. As she lays them out in a set of 4. So she goes left, top, right, bottom, middle, and then middle. As she lays these cards out, and she looks up at you, and she will say, this first card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. One of Swords, the Avenger. The treasure lies in a dragon's house, in hands once clean and now corrupted. I will at some point write this down for you. So I mean, make your notes by all means, but I'll make sure you've got these. The second card, she points to the top one. And she will say, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. I see. 9 of Stars, the Conjurer. This is where I have to skip through a lot of pages. I see a dead village drowned by a river, ruled by one who has brought great evil into the world. The next card, as she points to the one on the right, this card is of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. This is the 6 of Coins, the Beggar. A wounded elf has what you seek. He will part with the treasure to see his dark dreams fulfilled. And she'll point to the card at the bottom of the pile. And she will say, this card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. Mists, she says. Are you mists? Are you there somewhere? Interesting. A fellow Vistana, which is the singular of Vistani. A Vistana wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at St. Markovia's Abbey, near the mists. And she points to the final card. Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. The Tempter. I see a secret place, a vault of temptation hidden behind a woman of great beauty. The evil waits atop his tower of treasure. What I would all like you to do is roll insight for me, please.
Guidance.
My favourite.
Thank you. I need it.
Nope.
Apparently, Josh is getting guidance.
Pippa is too busy watching the technical aspect of this.
Okay.
Nice.
Were you casting it on yourself, Sammi?
I was going to cast it on myself, but assuming that Josh has used it, it's fine.
Okay. So this woman, this crone in front of you, hasn't lied to you since you've entered. Not only that, she seems, it would be Tala. Everyone else is a little bit, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, do we need to remember this? Shit. What the fuck's going on? Tala, as you look, she is genuinely trying to help you as much as she's able to. And she will finish by saying, these cards have predicted things that will help you. There are other things in this land that will assist. You must go now, rest this evening, and then seek out these boons to assist you. And she sort of settles back in a chair and then uncovers the crystal ball again and just starts to stare into the crystal ball and swirl a hand over it as mist appears inside. But
Tala will ask Madam Eva, if you don't mind, Madam Eva, I would actually like to ask about the history of your people, the Vistani. Would it be too rude to ask how they became in servitude of Strahd?
the story is long. This is a story that Pippa has already heard. The Vistani are an old people. We travel, and we came across one day a fallen prince, and we protected this prince and nursed him to health. His enemies came, and we fought with him, and since then he has honoured us with passage through his lands. This prince eventually turned to evil, darkness. And so, we still have passage in his lands, but now we must, while in his lands, do his bidding.
Why not leave these lands for good?
He's still our prince. He still needs assistance. We do, for the most part, come and go as we please. We do have full lives. and we have nothing to fear from these lands. If I may suggest to you, in the worlds that you came from, there is danger. There is risk. For Vistani, no risk. In Barovia, we are safe here.
I can understand that.
You're a hopeful people.
We are. You have experienced our joy. There is joy outside. The others will share it with you this evening freely.
Is there any holiness left within this land?
There is. Yes, there is. Not much.
Are there's still sacred grounds?
There are ancient grounds. Throughout these lands, you will see pillars, monoliths of bygone age, but you will also find in Vallaki there is a church that is still sacred ground, and a monastery in Kresk. There was rumor of a creature, shall we say, arriving to, how to say, sanctify an old monastery that had fallen to ruins. This was a few years ago. We haven't heard from Kresk for quite some time.
But in theory, it's been sanctified.
In theory, that we heard that was his intent, yes. Whether he was successful or not, we do not.
Do you know if Strahd can pass through these holy sanctioned areas?
No, he cannot.
Insight check. Giving
Go for
myself
it.
guidance.
Okay.
Dinks.
God damn it! Roll! God damn it!
Oh, nice.
15.
15. So you do recall upon learning of vampires that they have to be invited into a property to enter it. You knew this when Irina first mentioned it to you. So it makes sense that for hallowed ground that she's not lying to you. If he's not been invited, then he can't come in. 15. There's a doubt in your mind whether the divine nature of those areas would make a difference to him or not.
Okay.
It's more about the invite rather than the.
15 is a good score, yeah. So I'm not going to give you like everything, but I'll put a shadow of doubt in your mind as to whether the divinity would make a difference.
That's very kind.
That's what I do, Josh. It's what I do.
Hero, some might say.
Hey, you lot said yes to me running Strahd for you. I mean, that's
I love it.
We do it to ourselves.
Madam Eva,
Yes,
If you
little
would-
sister. I love saying
if
that.
you were to point yourself in a direction now, which way would you go? If you were us, which way would you go?
This evening, I would rest
Yes,
and
please.
enjoy yourself as much as you can. You may not have many nights of revelry ahead of you.
And then when the sun comes up,
When the sun comes up, I would continue with haste past the gates of Castle Ravenloft to Vallaki.
Thank you.
Follow these fortunes. They will help you.
Thank you.
Pleasure is all mine.
Thank you kindly, Madam Eva.
We'll see you
Go.
again.
Maybe you are always welcome to return, whether we'll be here or not. We Vistani, as I've said, like to travel. Go enjoy yourselves with the young people while you can.
I think this whole time as well, when I've been talking, Horace has been like mesmerised by this crystal ball, and he's been slowly like leaning in closer and closer.
Important, yeah.
As the conversation's been going.
And not all accounted for.
Just tapping Horace on the chest. Tap it. Leaning over
We
Pip.
So as you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you two other things. Go on, Leah.
Pippa wants to ask a question while no one else is there.
Sure. Right. So in which case, are you guys going to happen? Are you going? Everyone's going to leave. Go and join the revelry outside.
Can we tell that Pippa's kind of like?
She's not moved.
Like-
I think she's the only one who
yeah.
sat down.
Yeah, to be fair, well, yeah. I would have mentioned sit down. Okay, yeah. I think especially if it's clear that Pippa's like, get out. Then yeah, Horace would be kind of like keen to be respectful of that. He'd kind of help Irene back to her feet and say, "Tonight, friends, we shall rest and drink."
Yeah. Now we'll join you in one moment. I just have one more question.
So
Take
just
2
before
minutes
they
to
leave,
rest.
as Horace was leaning forward, sort of mesmerised, in the mists, Pippa, you saw an image of Horace as Tala sort of slapped him and he sat back. The image was of Horace, and in his hands, it wasn't his greatsword. It was a silver greatsword with an emblem of a dragon on it.
Sweet.
Like Horace didn't clock that. So he was
You
like,
didn't see that.
okay.
So everyone steps out. It's Pippa with Madam Eva. Is this something that we need to tell the others to go and disappear for a second?
Oh
Yeah.
no, I trust. I trust them. She's going to tell them later. She just wants to see what happens. She wants to be able to control the information that comes through.
Okay.
It's a bit awkward. So, I was wondering if you know how to find people, a person. If you would have an article from a person, would you know how to find them?
She, as everyone's got up to leave, and you're still sat there, you're right in front of her, but she's not paying you any attention. She knows that you're there. And she will just sort of casually, looking still in the crystal ball, she'll say, "Little sister, sometimes they find you."
I don't think they're looking for me. I don't think they're looking for me.
Sometimes get what you wish for, but that wish is not exactly what you expect.
She wants to ask more, but she doesn't have the right questions because she doesn't know enough. She doesn't know what she doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
But if, from everything that she's seen tonight, if Madam Eva could tell her, she would tell her. If she could say, she would say.
Roll insight for me. There.
If I was in the room, I'd give you guidance.
15.
As she's telling you this, there is a slight apologetic air to her countenance. Very brief, just a flash of, why is this woman apologizing for exactly what she's just said? But she does. But then she just continues to stare into the crystal ball. The crystal ball, however, as she motions towards you, you get another flash, you get another image. And this is of you now, standing with a staff, a metal staff, intricate. And you can see yourself in what looks like a dungeon. There's no sound, but you can see. You reach out, and it looks like you say one name, and this clearly magical staff appears in your hand, and it is a powerful image. As it fades.
Yeah, as it goes to black, Pippa starts to stand.
Madam Eva now starts to look tired, looks twice her age. For an ancient crone, that's quite a feat. And she sort of closes her eyes. As you stand and leave?
Yeah, I've tired you. I thank you. If you know who's looking, it's okay. No, it's fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. She's asleep. She's sort of nodding, snoring soundly.
So Pippa walks towards the tent. She does a big and walks out.
Tom.
And Farrow is not within. He's close enough that he can see the front of that tent, but not close enough that he could have heard what went on inside. And he was waiting for you to come out of that tent at a distance, just to make sure that you're all safe. And then when he sees you come out, he just kind of disappears into the.
Stony.
Leaves
Nice.
more time for drinking.
So outside, it's nighttime now. It's dark. This, you've been here only a short amount of time, but you've got a firm grasp of what Barovia is and where you've found yourself. And yet, you're in the middle of revelry. You're in the middle of good cheer, drink, dance. The gentleman on the accordion, as Pippa comes outside, he will say, join us, my friends. The worst for this evening is over. Now it is time to celebrate life. He offers you drinks, he offers you food. What would you all be doing?
What is the food that is offered?
The food.
Hi.
It's mostly meat. Cooking on fires. There's a bit of cheese and a bit of bread as well. There's a lot of wine.
So Farrow would avoid the meat, just take cheese and bread, and would also refuse the wine.
Okay.
And he just kind of finds his own little space to be in.
Tala will take everything except wine.
Okay. Horace is already pissed.
Horace
Does
is
that
pissed.
track?
Yeah.
So bloody pissed.
Horace
Does
doesn't
that
have any.
track?
He's got no hands to hold food. He's double fisting wine.
Huzzah. Nice.
Tala throws
Everyone
a
that walks
hunk of
past,
cheese at him.
everyone that walks past, he'll just like bump his glass against someone else's.
Cheers. Pippa lights her pipe for the first time in Barovia. Takes a little tipple of wine, a little tipple of wine, but eats and drinks.
Okay.
Because last time she ended up here, can it get worse?
Who knows?
Who knows? The music's playing, everyone's dancing. I mean, there's chat. People are gracious to you, but no one seems to be sort of settling with you and coming to talk to you necessarily. You feel welcome, but everyone's going about their business, just having their own fun. And the night will progress that way unless anyone wanted to do anything else.
Alex.
To be clear, Farrow doesn't look unhappy. He's quite happy to be watching the revelry. He just doesn't want to partake. He's quite happy to just kind of be on the outside looking in.
Okay.
But he's not he's not moody or, you know.
Yeah.
There is a small smile on his face. He's watching. He's just, you know.
Yeah. Pippa posts up with Farrow.
Okay.
Just like shuffles onto whatever stool is near him. Hold this while I climb.
Hold this book of yours while I climb.
Oh, this book! I'm so sorry. It's just landed open in my palms again.
I presume they don't. Do they have much in the way of like coin? Like, I'm not trying to like rob them or anything like that, but Horace would be interested in some bets, perhaps.
Ooh.
Ooh, a bit of gambling.
Another new
so-
card game.
Well, so I think rather it wouldn't be kind of be like looking for specific games, but I think kind of like to start, he'd kind of like stick fairly close to the others, and then kind of as he kind of drinks more and more, he'd kind of like liven up a bit and start to kind of like let loose and come out of his shell a bit more. And then he'd start to feel more confident about kind of talking to the Vishtani and kind of interacting with them. Then eventually he'd be like, perhaps like walk out into the middle of the circle. He's still double fisting his wine. And he'd say, he'd hold one up and be like, who here would be so brave as to challenge me to a race? And he's kind of like almost like looking around the circle while holding this like this cup of wine out.
Okay. So there'll be to this in response to this. There's just a cheer as everyone sort of as a man cheers. Boris. So from one of these barrel-topped wagons, you can see what appears to be a young human male, perhaps in his mid-20s. This is a fine figure of a man, clearly sculpted. He's, he appears without his shirt on and his six-pack and his pecs. Do you mention a race? What is your intent? Boris will say to you.
Bring me onto the table.
My intent is to see who can finish a flagon fastest. And as a prize, 3 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Well, 3. We wager 3 each. Sorry, I've already had a fair bit of wine. We wager 3 each. Winner takes the pot.
Okay.
And then you also kind of like look around and be like, if anyone else wishes to join, make yourselves known. 3 gold pieces each.
Okay. Right. I'll tell you what we'll do then. Does anybody else from you lot want to divvy in with this?
Oh, God.
No, but Farrow will nudge Pippa and I try and cajole Pippa into doing it.
No, good God, no. I know how these go. I've watched a significant proportion of these in my time. It never goes well. Not for the little one.
Well,
But
I used to be a member of the Neverwinter Watch, and we had a fair share in our day. But I'm a little beyond that now.
you've drank enough for a lifetime.
And well, enough for yours and mine, I think.
I'm grateful to you. Saves me a job. Oh.
So
Horace
just
does well.
Horace. Behind this chap, from three other wagons, two other lads appear. So there are three now of these three young men step forward. And there's lots of boisterous backslapping and all the rest of it as the flagons of wine, bear in mind, are set out in front of you. And Boris will say, "So, do we play first one to vomit or the first one to collapse?"
Horace would, well, as the others join, he'd kind of be like kind of joining in the boisterousness, like slapping our backs, be like, well met, my friends. And then he'd turn to Boris and he'd be like, Boris, that name has a lovely ring to it. And then he'd say, we will go for vomit. The night is yet young.
Okay. Round one.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to make up the rules as I go here. So what we'll do is roll a d4 for me, Josh, please.
Okay. Alrighty. D4. Boop. That's a 3.
Okay. So okay. Right, roll d4 for me. In fact, I'm going to spread this around. Leah, would you roll d4 for me, please?
Yes, I would love to.
Leah's next character, Boris.
Oh, I got a 3 as well.
Okay, so
Yeah.
after you, my large friend, Boris will say, and he'll put the flagon in front of you. So when we say flagon, this is like a massive pitcher full of wine that you're about to neck.
Fuck yeah.
Would you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
I would love to. Constitution save. Actually. I'm just seeing. Sorry.
That's all right. You're seeing if you can cheat,
No.
is what you do.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could use my vow of enmity on him. I'm going down, motherfucker.
You're going down, bro.
Right, it's only when I make an attack, and I don't want to attack this poor man. Constitution save. Okay, here we go. Okay, 18.
18, nice. Yeah, so you keep it down on the first drink. So Boris drinks. Boris, as you glug it down, make it look impressive, Boris steps up, and he has the ability to just open his gullet, and the wine just sips straight down into him. And he sort of, as he glugs it, and it takes like a split second as he keeps the flagon there, and he just turns to you. This is how we do it in Vistadela. And then slams the flagon down. So one of the other lads will step up. This lad's a little bit younger than the rest, and he only gets through 3/4 of it. as Boris laughs and says, Alec, he's out. As Alec gets through half, manages to hold it in, but then just holds his hand up and bows out. As the last lad steps forward. I can't believe I'm actually doing this, Josh.
This is
The
great.
last lad steps forward, and he just about manages to keep it in. As there's cheers all around, everyone's happy with the music's carrying on, everyone's dancing. As Boris will say, "So, are you ready for round 2, my friend?" I just Leah egging you on.
Well, I'm still short of my 12 gold pieces.
I look forward to spending your 3 gold in foreign lands, my friend.
Pippa is so about this. She's like, loves this. This is great.
I
This
think
reminds me of Harry.
after Boris like necked his flagon so easy, I think while his head still tilted back, he just look over towards the group like.
Pippa's like, yeah, ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's not
Sammi,
looking too good.
Sammi,
He's
would
not
you roll a
looking so
d6 for me, please? While Horace is getting taunted.
Six.
D6.
God.
So Boris now will say, "Allow me, my friend. I will go first on this turn." He picks up the flagon. And he takes one sip, and it's just that unfortunate. Something seems to have tickled him, and it's wrong. Yeah, okay. Pippa's cast Gust. It's just knocked him off his stride, and he gags, and he stops, and he's unable to finish. Did you cast Gust?
No, this is all Horace. It's all Horace. He thought about it, and then fate took its time. This is a Horace moment. Let's go.
Okay. But Boris now looks around embarrassed as everyone starts laughing at Boris. And then he looks up and he says, "The first time ever, maybe it is your day. I bow down. Laszlo, it is all on you now." So you're next then, Josh. Make a Constitution saving throw. And you've just got one Vistana left to beat.
Horace would just pull his flagon towards him, give Laszlo a wink, stand up, and try and send it.
Woo!
Come on.
Oh, we're all the wrong one.
15?
15. Yeah, it sinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as easy this time. He kind of like has to like wipe his mouth off after, and then kind of like slowly sits down and belches. He's like,
Yeah. So Laszlo now is looking a little bit green around the gills as he picks up the flagon. However, he sinks it with a 19.
Ooh.
oh shit.
Do you have like lesser restoration, Sammi? Yeah.
Yes? No?
That would be a good one right now. So,
People out of comas.
Yeah.
but Boris is still, even though he's bowed out. I mean, he's had to bow out because of he's sort of gagged
Oh,
and
I do
choked.
actually.
Oh, cool.
Wait until tomorrow, though.
He's sort of the ringmaster of this event as he turns towards Laszlo, and he'll say, for the honor of the Vistani, my friend, you can do this." Tom, would you roll a d4 for me, please?
Certainly can. 1.
Laszlo now is sort of inspired by Boris's speech, and he in a sort of friendly, good-natured way, moves Horace out of the way. As Horace, you're reaching for your third flagon of wine, as Laszlo says, "No, for the honour of the Vistani," as he takes a drink. Right, we're going to have a roll-off now. Your Constitution saving throw, please. He's only rolled a 10, dude.
Okay.
Come
All
on.
right. Come on.
All right.
Oh, man.
Go on, dude.
Horace closes his eyes, takes a deep breath in, exhales. Go. It's a nut fucking 20!
So Laszlo sinks his down, and he's looking pretty chuffed with himself. Horace, as you reach for your flagon, there's the three of you see Horace is like, holy shit, oh no, I'm gonna go. But as Horace is drinking, what Horace doesn't see is Laszlo. And then just as Horace is about to finish, Laszlo erupts as there's raucous laughter and cheers as you're last man standing, and apparently the proud owner of 12 gold pieces.
It was so worth it.
Woo!
You, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, congratulations, Josh.
Thank you.
So what else do we want to do the evening? Anything else?
I think Tala would like to sit with Irina and see how she is faring with it all, being with the Vistani and.
Sure. So outwardly, as you just sit with her and keep an eye on her, she seems to be enjoying it. She's enjoying the showmanship of what's happening. And you can see as the night goes on, she does relax a little bit more. She's sipping wine. To start off with, she was looking at the shadows, looking around, very unsure. But as her shoulders drop, as the sips of wine become gulps of wine, she seems to sort of mellow, and she sort of sways along to the accordion playing, and she looks comfortable.
I don't know that we're necessarily going to find sacred land for you to be fully protected from Strahd. And I want to put that out there now. It is much more a case of if he's being invited in. So I think wherever you go, you need to have somebody around you that you can trust to keep an eye on you as you sleep.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I knew this when he decided to turn his eye on me. To have the eye of the devil looking at you is a burden. It is a burden that I appreciate you have taken on. I would ask you to just do whatever you're comfortable with. If you're happy to help me, then I will do as you say. And any help that you could give me would be appreciated. I do appreciate what you do.
What do you feel is going to be most helpful? Do you think staying with us, even if it's for the short term? Going to Karev?
For now, here, staying with you is the best bet I have. If you find some place where you think I would be safe, I cannot fight like you can all fight. I have seen you now. I've seen what you can do. I cannot do that. But if Madame Eva is offering you the tools to escape these lands, and you manage that, I would ask that you take me with you.
That is fair. Don't think there's anything else really to ask.
Okay. So, yeah, Horace is sat in the corner, sort of swaying a lot.
I think kind of once all like everything dies down as well, kind of from the drinking contest, yeah, like I would be kind of set off in the corner on my own, definitely kind of out of it, swaying on a stool. But almost, I think, like as time goes on, the expression from my face would turn from kind of like that kind of like happy like smile, kind of like more solemn thinking.
Okay. So as the night progresses, the drinking slows down, the music slows. It's getting to, I mean, possibly beyond midnight now. It's difficult to tell. But people are starting to turn in now as there's sort of, slaps on the backs and, offers for breakfast in the morning. You're pointed towards a clearing where there's 4 rolls already made up for you, somewhere comfortable, somewhere in the Vistani encampment, as far as you're aware. 5 rolls made up, and then a little bowl for Patches as well.
Yeah, so Farrow will go and help as best help help as best he can. Getting Horace to bed. He'll be sagging and he'd be quite a bit bigger than Farrow, but Farrow will kind of try his best to steady him to his bedroll.
Yeah, no
problem. Horace would come along and he'd appreciate the help back to the clearing with Farrow, and then just before he kind of like settles into his bedroll, he'd just kind of like pat Farrow on the chest and say, "Thank you. I've got to go take a piss." But he'd kind of be like, they'd be like, all jokes aside, I think you're a very good man. And then he just kind of like, he wouldn't necessarily be like wanting a response or anything back. He'd just pat him again on the chest and then kind of like stroll off out of the clearing. But like, he like that was yeah.
I think Farrow, in response, just pauses. He just kind of goes blank a bit. It's that static when someone gives you a compliment, you don't know what to say. He kind of just stops dead, doesn't know what to do with that.
Okay, cool. So, long rest. Oh, go on, Josh. You look like you were about to respond.
Sorry. When I kind of get out of sight, I'd essentially, like Horace didn't actually need to piss. I'm fine just looking for a stump or somewhere I could sit, and I'd sit, and then I'd say, Mishka, you wanted to talk back in the house in Barovia. You said you'd help me, but you wanted to talk. Well, I figure now is as good a time as any. Will you come out?
So Mishka will. She seems to have mostly been possessing your sword, as her spirit now sort of manifests from the sword. And you see now, Mishka it's still your sister. but she still seems frightened. And she will say, Horace, brother, this place is a curse. We've learnt this. We know this. What I wanted to tell you is that these mists contain the dead. Souls of the dead. I fear, brother, that if you die here, your soul and mine will be trapped in these mists forever, with no way to escape. You must be careful here.
I understand this place brings me no comfort either. But to see such a change in you, I've never seen you look afraid. Well, not recently. I thought it was usually me who's the scared one. But things seem to have changed ever since we got here. I don't know exactly what these lands hold or what it is that, the future is going to, how the future is going to play out. But I don't want things to go back to the way they were before we were in these lands. You could barely stand the sight of me.
When I was alive, I could barely stand the smell of you either, but here we are together.
I'm not sure that I smell any better right now, to be honest, so I'd be grateful for that if I were you.
Yeah, well, I mean, more than anything else, having seen the souls, the tortured souls in the mist, things that I've put you through, things that you've put me through, things that our family have been through, it is time that we stuck together and we looked to each other.
I would like that. I would like you to help. And I would like to return to my duties and help you.
Yeah, agreed. We will do what we can, and we will escape. We will escape together. Do you think your new friends, do you think that you can trust them?
They're easily some of the best people I've come across for a long, long time. And truly, I mean that. They've been good to me, and they have no reason to be good to me.
Yeah, it's strange that they could see me, but perhaps that's just the nature of these lands.
Perhaps I could ask Pippa, I suppose. I certainly don't have any answers for it. My best guess would be that it is something to do with these lands as well.
Yeah, but helping the others, I think, is our best chance.
Well, I don't see much good in us surviving without them surviving as well.
Yeah. Well, I won't be leaving your side anytime soon. This place is. I could feel that I was losing myself in the mists. I don't want to go near that. I shall stay near you. I shall stay with you and assist you where I can.
By all means, you're all the family I have left. I don't intend to lose you as well.
Well, maybe when we're clear of this place, we could go and look for the rest of the Belviews.
I'd like that.
Yeah, me too. Now I think you need to sleep.
I No,
as,
no,
as you breathe out, she sort of, you need to sleep.
I think Horace would be like, no, I'm not ready. And then he just like double over and throw up flat on the floor.
She will. You feel ghost fingers holding your hair back.
That's love. That is love.
Sibling love.
Right. Couldn't have
Amen.
timed that
You
much better.
fucking sting.
No, I think I will go to bed.
She nods to you and then floats back towards the hilt of your sword. Disappears.
And then,
I think whilst
sorry.
I was going to say, while this interaction's happening, I think Tala will sort of nod to Farrow and say, I still think it's worth us keeping a watch over Irina while she's with us.
I agree. I'll take first. I'm the most sober of us, I think.
Me and you both. I shall ask Pippa if she would like to be included in a watch. I think Horace is out for the count.
I can help.
So, yeah. I will ask Pippa.
Don't get too ingrained in that book. You need to sleep.
Oh, yeah. But there's pictures.
Have a plenty.
Perhaps
You
you
can borrow
could
that
do a
book for
bit
as
of.
long as you want.
Perhaps you could do a bit of light reading whilst doing a watch later tonight over Irina, as long as you don't get too engrossed.
I can do that. No, I will pay attention. I want you all to be safe. I want her to be safe.
Horace, go to sleep.
You just look over at Horace and he's like fallen down, completely missed his bed. Like he's just snoring, like facing the dirt, just snoring. Well, actually, I twitch a bit. I'm like,
And then Farrell will go and do his best to roll him into his bedroll. Clean up any sick that might
Recovery
be on his
position.
while he's at it. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, long rests. Please feel free. So, I mean, because we're approaching 20 past 10. So, rubbish dungeon master question. Rubbish dungeon master question for you. Would you have any other? Go on, Leah. What's the matter?
No, I just did my portent rolls.
Ooh.
Write them down for later.
Okay.
I suppose the only thing that would
intrigued.
potentially benefit me is knowing roughly what direction we would like to go in for next time. So I can
Well,
prepare spells.
Did you want to do anything with the Vistani in the morning?
I don't think so.
No, fine.
Coffee breakfast. See if I can scrounge for rations out of them.
Yeah. Well, in terms of rations, you've eaten most of the food.
Damn it.
So they're due a shopping trip. So you still haven't got much food. There is pie left.
Yeah, I believe
Gotta get that recipe.
Farrow and Tala still have pie.
Is it that pie or is it different pie?
It's that
It's
pie.
that pie.
It's that
It's
pie
the
from
pie.
Granny. You have the vegetarian version, I believe.
If he can find a vegetarian version of it, yes, he would prefer. He would definitely prefer a no meat variant.
Like a cheese and onion, as a suggestion.
Yeah.
Love a cheese and onion. So
Ginger?
the Vistani feed you. Okay, the Vistani will give you breakfast, but they're happy for you to leave. They're not dismissive, but they're getting ready to pack up. You get the sense. So yeah, I mean the question is, if you go back to your crude map, then Let me zone that in for you. So you're currently here. As you're discussing, I'll make it relatively simple for you. As you're discussing the road ahead, the Vistani will tell you that it is not entirely accurate. If you follow this route here, this bridge is very picturesque. There's a waterfall behind it. It's beautiful to look at. And you travel north to the gates here. East is Castle Ravenloft. Doubt very much you're going to be going in that direction. And then the road continues to the windmill here. The windmill overlooks Vallaki. In terms of time scale, if you set out early doors, you would get to the windmill before nightfall. Well, you would get to the windmill around nightfall, assuming that there wasn't any problem on the way. But it's virtually impossible to get to Vallaki in one day from this camp. So you would have to rest overnight somewhere.
So I assume that is going to be our next stop.
Let's do it.
Yep.
I think we need to get Irina somewhere safe. Because every battle, every combat, every conversation, everything that we do is gonna have to be orientated around guarding her until somebody else is looking after her. And as much as I love her company, there's a lot to watch your back for in this place.
Yeah.
It's even harder to watch somebody else's.
Okay.
100%.
So what I'll do then, ladies and gentlemen, is let me read just because a lot of it is very pretty. It does sound wonderful. So H will read. So this is Sir TSR Falls. You follow the river to the base of a canyon. This bit here over the bridge. At the far end of which a great waterfall spills into a pool, billowing forth clouds of cold mist. A great stone bridge spans the canyon, nearly 1,000 feet overhead. You, oh, sorry, no, that's the bottom bit. While you're on the high road, you follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of a mountain and ends before an arching bridge with mould-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perched on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool nearly 1,000 feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley. Then, shall we? Yeah. You eventually get to the fork in the road here. Even here in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening towards the east, where you see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. Okay. No. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to finish.
No, it's my fault, but still.
I'm going to finish at nightfall as you continue along the Svalich Road, approaching the windmill, as everything starts light is properly dimming. And you can see in front of you, in fact, I've got fan art of this, and it's a nice one again. Where are you? There we go. So
That's fine.
in front of you, in fact, I'll give you both views. So from on top, as the road spins round, you can see the old Svalich road transitions here from being a winding path through the Balanoch Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake, its waters dark and still. A branch of the road leads west to a promontory, atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill, its warped wooden vanes stripped bare. The town that you can see in the distance is Alaki. It's labelled on your crew map. And as this windmill comes into view, Patches, his ears prick up, and he darts straight towards the windmill.
Granny's home.
Which is where we'll finish the session.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
My
Lovely time, a lovely meal, some nice wine. What could
Yep.
possibly go wrong now?
Everything's great.
It's great. Because of Strahd, everything's great.
It's
Nothing's trying to kill us for
so
3 hours.
So to finish
nice.
the session, ladies and gentlemen, let's level up to level 4, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This is going to be great.
Okay, let's
Here we
roll some
go.
dice then. So I'm going to do it on stream order. Josh, you, I assume, are going for a level in Paladin?
Yes. D10, I believe.
Okay, I'm going to roll an 8.
I'm going to roll a 9.
9 it is. You take a 9, mate. This is...
Very much.
Yeah. And Leah for Pippa. D6 for Wizard.
Yeah. Watch this, guys.
4.
Watch this.
I'll take the 4.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Sammi, D8 Cleric.
An 8.
Yes, I'll get a 6. So yeah, you take your 8. Okay, Tom. D10 Ranger.
D10 Ranger.
So only a 5.
9.
Wow.
That is another amazing round of hit dice.
Yes. Ability score improvements.
So do we add this into our rolled HP?
Yeah, just what did you get? 8. Yeah, so just increase yours
Yeah.
by 8. dndbeyond will do everything else for you.
Nice.
Do we have
57 hit points.
57 at level 4?
57 hit points. That's crazy.
What?
Who's got 57? You?
My
Who's on
total rolled
57?
HP is 37. So
I'm only on 51.
on 4d10,
Don't you
I
talk about
rolled
your health points.
37. That's fucking ridiculous.
That is
Yeah.
What's
insane.
Pippa's health?
And
How-
so I've
how
got
is-
12.
With my +4, I'm now at 23.
Oh, because
Woo!
your constitution's high. As I say, because I've rolled 35 on my rolled HP, and I'm only on 51, and I've got stuff as well.
Yeah, I've 12 total constitution. My constitution modifier is +3.
You a bad bitch.
I rolled stupidly well on my scores, to be honest.
That's crazy. Hell yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all.
So, question is, when can we five meet again?
Thunder, lightning, or in rain.
Hey, thank you. I tell you what, shall I kill the stream? You know what? I'll leave it on, because then if anyone is watching, please like and subscribe. Give us a comment. Tell us who you are, where you are, and we'll also tell you when we can play next if we can try and sort it. How is next Tuesday looking? 12th?
Pretty good.
Yeah, good for me.
Me?
Super good for me.
I have no life.
Your life is
My-
D&D.
My life is doggies. Which
Oh.
there's still one under the desk. So I haven't actually been able to stretch my feet out.
Oh my god.
There's one wrapped in a blanket behind me. The blanket has stopped him crying. And the
He's
other is
such a
sitting
spoiled
slumped on the
brat.
sofa.
He's such a brat.
He is our brat.
I know, but he is a brat.
Our brat. Oh, and Captain isn't spoiled.
Oh, Captain, yeah, he's as bad, but he's just not as vocal about it.
Right, 12th of August, you've all got some leveling up to do,
Yeah.
some skills to choose. Yeah, because at level 4, you'll get your feat or ability, but not that Tom needs a ridiculous stats that you roll.
That's awesome.
I took a voluntary nerf on them as well. That's
I know. Right, I'll finish this there, and we'll play 12th next week.
Ooh. See you soon.